basically planting a fruit tree it's like a forgiving art, right? Like the tree wants to live. It's going to live
grab a shovel
if we do it in a somewhat intentional way, but I would just go ahead and remove like the little top couple inches of existing vegetation and like maybe like a 3-foot diameter circle around our flag here. Basically, like once you dig your hole, if you're wondering whether it's good or not, I would just take the tree and just set it down in there. And the hole looks a little bit wider. That looks good. You can kind of tell that if you were to plant it like as is, it would be sitting just below the soil, and that's what you want to see because we're gonna backfill with some compost underneath it. So, yeah, you want the tree to be sitting now slightly below the soil surface, because then once we put a little backfill in, it'll be sitting more like, oh, this is heavy, but it'll be sitting like right here, which is what we want.
So how much compost would you want in each hole?
Let's start with 2 scoops.
Yep, sounds good.
That's what I guess.
Yeah. So that's all a lot of good stuff we're putting in these holes. And then I just do a couple scoops of compost. I would maybe do like just a scoop of the native soil just because there's other micronutrients and minerals that is in here that's going to not be in the compost, so it's good to just kind of make a little mix. These smart pots have like Velcro down the side, so you can kind of unhook it from the top. And then, yeah, this is handy. And then just zip down. And it's like a little bit finicky getting the trees out of here sometimes. The reason the fabric pots are actually really good is because in a plastic pot, roots will hit the plastic and then they just panic and just do this, which ultimately isn't good for the root development of the tree. So in the fabric pot, theoretically, it hits the fabric and it touches oxygen, and that just tells the root, like, just stop, just chill.
Good old air pruning.
Air pruning, exactly. So, we try to get the fabric off, and
And Tree Baltimore reuses them, so
Yes.
that's another nice advantage.
Beautiful. No plastic.
no plastic.
Plastic waste.
That's the plastic. So then I just take my hands, and you can be like a little bit rough, but also not crazy rough, and I just give it like a little massage down the sides, just to kind of free up like the little root hairs that are on the tree's roots. And you can do that on the bottom of the tree too, but the tree will figure it out. You know, it's gonna go where it needs to go. This is just like, I guess, lichen or moss that was growing. But now I would just put maybe 2 more scoops of compost, just kind of around the sides. And then hit it with some more native earth. So now that we've got the soil in there, you can kind of use your body to like see like what is plumb. So this tree is definitely leaning.
Yep.
So I would just go ahead, pick it up a little bit. That looks more plumb to me. And then I would just lightly use my feet to just firm in the soil around it and hold it in place. Just like this. And it's a good thing that we may be getting rain tonight, I think, because that would be the final step, is just like definitely thoroughly water in everything.
The final step in planting the tree is to put some mulch around it to retain the moisture. And what you want to do is make sure that you leave a little bit of space around the root or the base of the tree itself. And this is to avoid getting too much moisture here. The base of the tree can be kind of sensitive to pathogens or other sorts of things like that. So you can make a little base and then sort of pack it around like a donut, and you're good to go.